Well, a lot of talk about the post-match incident between Luke Littler and Ricardo Pietreczko in the semifinals on Sunday night. I'll only be able to give a brief answer to this because I missed the entire semifinals, although I've heard a little bit about it. But Alex, what did you make of the incident?
Yeah, this has really grabbed the headlines. And over here in the UK, Sky Sports News, the 24-hour rolling sports news channel, they ran a bulletin about it on Monday morning. They had Wayne Mardle call in to the channel in the afternoon, and Luke Littler himself, I think he was in his bedroom or somewhere at home, he called in and gave his reaction to it live on air as well. So Sky Sports, they've certainly bigged it up some more, and I think it would be good to get a penny for the thoughts of Ricardo Pietreczko right now, because he's had a great weekend, that run to the semi-finals, and it's ended on a sour note, really. His reaction at the end of that game after losing to Luke Littler, and it's blown up, and everyone's having their say on it. Looking at the incident, I know it was probably a heat of the moment reaction. You're in the heat of battle, the emotions can quite easily get the better of you, but I can't help think that this is a situation, an incident that could have easily been avoided by Ricardo. You shake your opponent's hand, you both walk off the stage, and maybe then you can have a quiet word backstage away from the cameras, or if you're part of Ricardo's entourage, a manager or whoever he's got with him at that time, give him 5 minutes after the game, let the adrenaline ease off and think a little bit more clearly after that. And if you're still upset, then maybe go and discuss it at the next Pro Tour or the next time you see each other. And had he done that, we wouldn't be talking about this right now, and well, no one would. And I think it's not a good look for Ricardo, and we know it's not the first time he's reacted badly after a defeat or during a match. That the Grand Slam with Bo Greaves last year, a prime example of that. And it's a shame, because he's a quality player, and he came very close to beating the eventual world champion Luke Humphries at Ali Pali just a few months ago. Incidents like this, it can set a player back, and it does build that reputation amongst some of the fans that here's someone that we can wind up easily, we can get a reaction from. And when I say fans, that small portion of fans who are going to be in the crowd, they can have an influence that way. So I think the incident on Sunday is come about because, from what we gather, is Luke Littler was on the 147. He's gone treble 19. Then he's attempted tops ball to take it out, went high on the top, so he didn't get a dart at the bull in the end. But I think those who know Luke Littler, they know that he likes to go for those sort of finishes. And those who know me know that I love a flashy finish. So personally, I've got no problem with it. I think more of a red flag for me was some of Luke's comments on Sky on Monday. He referred to playing against him. That's a cup final for his opponents. And I'm guessing it was said in jest for the most part. But those lines, they do get clipped up and they can come back to bite you. And we've certainly seen that with other players in the past as well. So maybe that is part of this incident that Luke needs to have a look at going forward.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation, especially for me to comment on, having not seen it and having only read about it. As you mentioned, it's not the first time that Ricardo Pietreczko has found himself in this situation, and it doesn't seem like it'll be the last, but I also don't think it'll be the last time that Luke Littler will find himself in the situation. Partially because I think some players are probably going to be frustrated at how quickly he is finding success. But also, he is young. He's very mature for his age, but he's not as mature as, a 30-something-year-old player on tour is. And we've seen him not necessarily sulk after losses, but not be as jovial sometimes as others. And Ricardo Pietreczko threw that right back at him. We'll see how that goes, but I think it will, he will rub some people the wrong way as the season and year goes on, but I don't think he deserves some of the criticism he's received from other people, and some people in the media calling him a bad loser or something like that. He is, 17 years old. He's a very good loser for someone who's 17. But I don't want to comment too much on it because I didn't see it and I didn't have a chance to look at it before this. I do want to mention, though, because we love talking about a certain someone, it's hardly the most noteworthy post-match incident from this past weekend involving a PDC Tour card holder. The DRA put out a statement just before we recorded, about an hour before we recorded, that Adam Smith-Neale will be suspended until they've been able to complete an investigation. And right now, we've only seen a very poor quality video. But I still want to talk about it because I know you're a big fan of Adam Smith-Neale, Alex. So I figured it was worth us talking about. But beyond that, I'm just rambling now. I think this is I think the Luke Littler, Ricardo Pietreczko thing is a lot of talk about what isn't all that much. There's a lot worse things that have happened in darts just over the last few days.